Welcome to Kostas Creating Sustainability. Today's important because today I want to show you how I became water positive, meaning I'm putting more water back than my entire annual use, and I'm water secure, meaning I have enough water to handle all of my watering and maybe even drinking from my well without running out on a dry island. So I'm in the end of my swale. This thing that winds around the landscape with the mound, you can see it running over there and then back again around that bush, all the way to the big eucalypt. It's a beautiful thing, and it's using earthworks, and it's huge. As I joke, I say I've got the biggest ditches. So you look at it and it's all exactly on contour, which is absolutely a beautiful thing to see. Yet it winds around the landscape because it is flat on contour. So what I did in the first week of starting earthworks at the very beginning of my property is wanted to create this ditch on contour with the mound on the front to passively capture water coming down from the top of my block, slow the water down, sit it in place and let it just soak in. And for no other reason than to hydrate the landscape. More people do this and this island will become green. It's a water harvesting, ground hydration, tree growing system, so it grows trees. I can also pull water off this front road coming down. So I built this. Now this is, as I say, a biggest ditches because it's big enough to actually drive a Vothra or a septic truck down here, because my septic system is halfway down. That's why I have a retaining wall also on contour, and up there you can barely see it above the rock pile, but yeah, maybe I can point to it. Up there is my well, so it's got to be 6 meters above my current position. I built it, it's less than a year old, and I'm pulling out 10 cubic meters a week still. If you have a look down here where that car is, but in the swale, you can see the white pipe sitting out. That's where Bernie and Nicholas did the video, and we went to that half. As I said, 150 meters long, it winds around the landscape. This is, you can't see it now, but absolutely beautiful. Trust me on that. This whole area is about water harvesting. So permaculture teaches water harvesting systems, because without water there is no life. So this is a water harvesting ditch on contour. This is a water harvesting ditch on contour. And I'm puffing. And up there I have a pathway that simplifies it, so when I am in my 90s and want to walk my landscape, I just have a gradual slope and I can go on contour to my food forest, down to the swale, etc. So water harvesting feature. This spillway here is a water harvesting feature because water comes down from the road. Anyway, the thing that I've just, like, my heart's pounding about is how much water have I got? I'm actually pumping water out now to fill my tank. I really hope I don't drop my phone. Can't even hear the pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 2 meters of water in there. So that's pretty good. It's 9 meters deep. So how did I become water secure? Because the swale makes me water positive. It puts in 280 tonne of water into the ground in its first year. Because at that time I drained it because I was panicking. It filled really quickly and it was bare earth. Up the top here, and I'll have to show you. Oh, this wall is a water harvesting feature. This is a temporary water harvesting feature. But when you look at my property, the thing that filled my well, and the well is now 11 months old, as I said, pulling 10 tonne out a week. This week though, I only needed to pull 6 tonne because the weather's eased off a little bit. But the water runs down here from the road, which runs down from the mountain, down this path. Probably walked over it. There's a spillway there as well, a little flood area. So on here, where my olives are, and there was nothing here when I got here, I put these ditches on contour, more water harvesting features. These, as you can barely see, the little mound that goes around, these are actually designed that any water that comes off the road then floods into the ditch. That then soaks the water in, and it floods and irrigates every tree. So when this ditch is full, there's a spillway just over there that goes into the next one and into the next one. So anything that my road is on a slope, because the top is on contour, it's flat. The bottom is flat, it slopes in the middle, and I take advantage of all of that. So this is a hugelkultur bed, a dam wall, swivel pipes on another dam wall, and an entry off the road. So from the mountain where water comes down, it comes into here. I'll then fill this with reeds, make this a reed bed. So the reed bed then can filter out any of the rubbish, i.e. plastic, etc., or should I say, it feeds out all the oils, the toxins, anything that is toxic or metal-based or poison-based, the reeds will take care of that. Around that hole, I'll put in a net, and the net will capture the plastic and the rubbish. Then these pipes can be swiveled down, and there's 2 pipes on the swale, 2 pipes here, and they can run water straight down this channel into the swale, 150 metres away. Or I can run this pipe down, which goes on the back of this wall, flood irrigates the top paddock, but soaks into the end of this pipe, this little mound. And this mound is responsible for filling my well. I know that sounds a bit radical, but automatic backflood system, because I've got 2 pipes, I don't want to exceed the level of the flow of the water from the 2 pipes in my swale, but in case there's a 200-year flood, I put a spillway in. But this water that comes into here, that goes into this hugelkultur bed, which is full of organic material, it's over 50 metres long, it just winds down through the landscape. Water soaks into that in winter. That hydrates the ground, and that hydration in the ground has filled my well. So when I came back after being in Australia, the well was 2 metres from the top. It's a 9-metre well, and it hasn't got below 2 metres from the bottom all year. So right now I'm still pumping water out, and really happy that I am, as I said in the beginning, water positive. That big swale puts more water back than I use and hydrates the island. And water secure, meaning that these tiny little ditches here, and they're not big, these tiny little ditches make me water secure because they fill my well underground. You can do the same. Catch you later.